गायत्री मंत्र। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ओम। फ्राइडे प्रेयर। जीते हैं सभी खुद के लिए, दूसरों को भी हम बांटे खुशियाँ। इंसानियत की नींव पे चलो बनाएं एक नई दुनिया। अंधे की हम बने दृष्टि, बूढ़े के लिए लाठी। किसी अकेले का सहारा बने, पार लगाए सबकी नैया। इंसानियत की नींव पे चलो बनाएं एक नई दुनिया। खुशहाली हो हर तरफ, अमन हो हर बात में। नहीं लड़ेंगे, नहीं कटेंगे, नहीं बटेंगे पंथ जात में। वसुंधरा परिवार यही हो हमारा रवैया। इंसानियत की नींव पे चलो बनाएं एक नई दुनिया। वसुधैव कुटुंबकम वसुधैव कुटुंबकम वसुधैव कुटुंबकम वसुधैव कुटुंबकम।
Good morning, SWS. Today is Friday, Failure to Success Friday. विफलता से सफलता की ओर का शुक्रवार। The thought for today is the difference between average people and achieving people is their perception of and response to failure, said John Maxwell. I repeat, the difference between average people and achieving people is their perception of and response to failure. There is a need to change the view on failure. Children, it is important and it is not something that needs to be avoided. It is a chance to learn something that does not work. Failure is the mother of success. It is not always reaching the destination that defines a person, but the journey that is taken to get there. The biggest successes have gone through the biggest failures. Let's listen to one story today. Elizabeth Arden. Canadian Elizabeth Arden, born Florence Nightingale Graham in 1878, was a business magnate who overcame failure to achieve tremendous success, creating an unprecedented beauty empire by 1929 that included 150 salons throughout the US and Europe, and eventually selling over 1,000 products across 22 separate countries. At the height of her success during her lifetime, she was also considered to be one of the wealthiest women in the world. However, in 1909, at the age of 31 years, Arden failed in business after a 6-month stint when she formed a partnership with Elizabeth Hubbard. 1 year later, in 1910, at the age of 32 years old, she pieced together the name Elizabeth Arden with the name Elizabeth, used in an effort to save money on a sign for her salon, and Arden, which stemmed from the name of a nearby farm, thus giving birth to that name. The same year that she opened up the Red Door Salon in New York City. In 1912, when she traveled to France, where she would learn beauty and facial techniques. Upon her return, she joined forces with a chemist to begin developing what would become a vast arsenal of beauty products, leading a hand in catapulting the makeup industry into a wide acceptable practice that moved beyond the upper classes. Her company, Elizabeth Arden Inc., has surpassed $1 billion in annual sales, making it one of the most successful beauty businesses ever started, still to this day. So children, remember, the biggest successes have gone through biggest failures. What is important is how you make your setback turn to a comeback. The 2 new words for today are infomania. It's one word, infomania. the compulsive desire to check or accumulate news and information, typically via mobile phone or computer. It is spelled as infomania, infomania. The next word is locavore, a person whose diet consists only or principally of locally grown or produced food. Locavore, spelled as Locavore. So the two new words for today are infomania and locavore. News headlines for today. International news. UK Kent COVID variant will likely sweep the world, top scientist warns. The coronavirus variant first found in the British region of Kent is likely to sweep around the world, and the battle with the virus is going to go on for at least a decade, the head of the UK Genetic Surveillance Programme said. National news. Ola to deploy ABB robotics and automated solutions at its scooter factory Ola, one of India's leading ride-hailing and mobility companies, has announced that it selected ABB as one of its key partners for robotics and automation solutions for its factory in India. Significance of this day. On the 12th of February, this day is celebrated as the birthday of the most popular president in US history, named Abraham Lincoln. This day is also known as Abraham Lincoln's birthday, Abraham Lincoln or Lincoln Day. Also, in the year 1502, Vasco da Gama set sail from Lisbon, Portugal, on his second voyage to India. Thank you.
Requesting everyone to rise up and stand straight for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन